couple things that I think about working at low VA rates are the people I work with are really fun and supportive and very knowledgeable. And the second is that I really enjoy helping veterans and borrowers lower their monthly stresses by helping them refinance and alleviate some of that burden. Some of my work-related industry experience was prior to me getting married. I was a mortgage loan processor, and then I took a very long break, but I loved the industry. So I loved learning different products, different things that are involved in the whole mortgage loan process. So after my kids were raised, I knew I wanted to come back into the same field, and I'm so glad I did. Things are fast-paced. Things are constantly changing, so you're learning something new. And when you're just talking to friends and family, when they've got questions that are just, the topics of the current events, rates, and everything like that, you're able to kind of help direct them in the right area and kind of give them your advice as somebody who's working in that field. So I really enjoy that. My family. So I married a guy from Hawaii. He's great, super nice, easy, even-keeled person, which is very opposite of my personality. So he's a good balance for me. We've got 3 children. I've got 2 girls. The oldest is a freshman in college, and then I've got a freshman in high school, and then an 8th grader. So 2 girls and 1 boy, and they're a lot of fun. A lot of work, but a lot of fun. My husband is very spontaneous, and that's not like me at all. I like to plan things out. So he likes to plan very last-minute adventures. When our kids were little, it would just be like, hey, we're gonna go do this. And I would kind of have to learn how to roll with the flow of it and not be so caught up in the details of planning things out. So I really like that about my husband, and I like that my kids have taken on that trait. I don't want them to be like me. They would be too much of a stickler and uptight. So I'm glad they're more like their dad, for sure. Oh my gosh, what I enjoy doing outside of work. This is when I was younger, I would always say things like, I like reading a book or being outside and being active. But honestly, as I've gotten older, I enjoy just taking a nice long nap. That is my number one on my priority, because when I'm well rested, I am a much more pleasant person to everybody around me, my family, friends. Like when I start getting grumpy, my husband's like, why don't you go take a nap? And I'm like, yeah, I think you're right. And then 20 minutes later, I'm like, I'm good. So because my husband is so spontaneous, he also used to be a certified sushi chef. So he likes to do very gourmet, artistically pleasing dishes. And my kids have picked up on that. So it's great because you see them in the kitchen and they all know how to hold a knife, how to put a knife away, how to chop things up really quickly. And when friends come over, they comment on how good they are in the kitchen at such a young age. So it's really impressive. So we do like to eat because my husband likes to cook.